All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What was that ruckus? What ruckus? I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Describe the ruckus, sir.
Does this mean we're not friends anymore? I'm in my prime.
Hey, Mike. Ain't it cool?
First you want to kill me, now you want to kick me. Blow. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What up, everyone? DJ Nubis here with you on the Metal Radio Podcast, giving a channel update and one that is not an easy decision to make. No, the channel's not going away. I'm still going to be here doing a lot of stuff that I've been doing for the past few years, but one of the staples to my channel has always been my top 5 of the week in terms of the new albums, rock or metal related, that I've been listening to. Or even like, it used to be I'd listen to maybe 20 or 30 albums a week and then kind of go through there and find my top 5, but it's been much more difficult to keep up with that part of it. For those that don't know, I'm 55 years old. I've been into rock and metal since I was like 5. So we're dating all the way back to the mid 70s when I really started listening to the radio at night and kind of gravitating towards rock music. And then, of course, progressively getting heavier and heavier as time goes on. Anyone that knows me knows that I bleed heavy metal and rock music, and it's really my staple and my soundtrack to my life in general. So this decision I made for Metal Tavern in regards to the top 5 is not an easy one to make, because I kind of pride myself on the fact that I can introduce people to bands and music that they may have not heard. So that was sort of my big goal early in the years when I was DJing online radio back in 2005. You'd play stuff that people may not have been familiar with. And then, of course, 2012, when I started my blog, I was doing similar things. I was listening to the albums and then rating them, 1 through 10, whether or not I thought they were good or bad, and then put that on. And for a while, that blog was doing quite well in terms of viewers and counts and stuff like that. And then, of course, I added in the radio station around that time too. So when I got to the YouTube part of it, again, it was going to be focused mainly on the metal, and then I was going to do some other entertainment stuff on the side and discussions and whatnot. Even when Neko and I were doing the podcast, the audio podcast, we would play the music and then to talk about certain topics. So Metal Tavern Radio really has been like a progression and a growth from one thing to another. It's kind of morphed into its own thing. And now I find myself at a crossroads because I can't spend as much time on the music part of it, because everything else that I've been doing with the collaborations with the Sci-Fi Society and just other interests that I have in life are starting to kind of like overtake that. And the love for metal isn't gone. It's just a matter of time versus like what I see in terms of the algorithm in terms of like interest into Metal Tavern as a website and as a YouTube channel. Most people seem to be interested in the other stuff, the other parts of the entertainment, and that's partly because not everybody is a heavy metal fan. So the fact that Metal Tavern Radio brings a little bit of everything to it, you're going to find some people that just don't care about the heavy metal side of it. It's even worse when it's not dedicated just to that, specific thing. So the bad news is the top 5 that I do every week is going away. I just do not have the amount of time anymore to dedicate to sitting down and listening to music. I've tried where like I would drive off to help my mother-in-law, or when I was working with Amazon and stuff, I would kind of drive back and forth and listen to records. Then I just can't do it. Like it's impossible to keep up with everything else that's going on now with all these shows that I'm doing outside of the music part of it. Now, the good news is the occasional reviews. So like, No Mas, a band that I'm very close to, will be releasing a new record sometime soon. And so if I hear it, I'll probably be giving a full-fledged review on the album. Same with any other bands that I'm very familiar with or am excited about. So you may see the occasional full-blown metal review album, podcast or episode out there. Concert reviews to Neko, and I will still be doing that whenever we go out to like MDF this year, which we happen in about a month. So we'll be going there. So we'll be giving our feedback on that. The online radio is not going anywhere. So the radio station on metaltowerradio.com that everyone can tune into 24/7, that will constantly be updated. So when I do get a chance to hear some music, I'll be taking songs from those records and uploading them to my station so people can hear them now. The station itself already has well over 80,000 songs on it. So it's like you got a nice mixture, but I do try to add new shit as much as possible. The issue is that I can't just dedicate time aside to go and listen to records and try to do a top 5 as much as I'd love doing it. It's just not there anymore. And I'm not really seeing the support in terms of like enough likes to justify keeping that part of it. Unboxings, I'm still getting stuff from Metalhead Metalhead box, and so when it comes in, like today, I have some stuff that came in, which I will be debuting with some other stuff later tonight for my unboxing there. But I will say this, because the best thing I can do here is to anyone, like I don't want to sway metalheads not to come here, because like I do want them to continue to support Metal Tavern Radio and the radio and everything else. There are some other channels on YouTube that are dedicated to metal music, and I just wanted to point a few out. Thralls of Metal, Nick and the boys are fucking fantastic. They dedicate to like full album reviews. They even do collection updates. Very cool dude, good guys and good dudes. Heavy Metal Journal, I've caught a little bit of her stuff, but she does Metal Mondays, and she does a nice like mixture of like stuff that she puts up on her channel. The Blizzard, he's a new guy that I've come across. He is awesome. He's got a lot of charisma. Very fun to watch. If you have not checked out his channel, I'm going to be putting these links in my description box as well for you all. Please check them out. Death Metal Podcast, cool dude. When he was at MDF last year, he had some cassettes that I bought that I didn't think I'd be able to find. But he has his own Death Metal podcast that he does. I don't know if it's every Friday or Saturday, but maybe it's even Sundays. I can't remember exactly, but it's certainly worthy to check out for sure. So these 4 here are very, very good in terms of like content that they get dedicated to heavy metal and metal music. So don't be shy. Go give them some love and subscribe to their channels. I will mention also Metal Mania, although unfortunately for Crypt, I know he's going through some health issues right now, so I'm hoping he's going to get better. But it's a really tough time for him, so definitely go give that dude some love. He needs a lot of support right now. I'm not sure how Scully's handling it, but I'm hoping that he's okay. I've only seen some photos and stuff, so I'm hoping he's doing okay. It's a tough time for him, but he with the Metal Mania has been around forever, like a long time, and he has a lot of great past content with interviews with big time metal guys and stuff like that, and great content in terms of like metal reviews and stuff. So check out his old content, very worthy of it all. And of course, like the new people that the ones that I listed there, definitely check out their channels as well. Yeah, that's really about it. I mean, I know it's kind of a disappointment to not have the top five anymore. I know fans like Kevin Durant really likes that a lot. Some of the other guys who enjoy the stuff that I do with the top five, but I just don't have the time, man. Like, if I could be like Dr. Manhattan, just split myself up into 50 different dudes, I can get shit done, but can't fucking do it, man. And I love metal, and like I said, that's the reason why I'm keeping the station going, as well as the unboxings and the reviews and stuff that I will be doing periodically. But the reality is now is that Metal Tavern has kind of morphed more into just basic entertainment, and with the movies and the different podcasts and shows that I do at the Sci-Fi Society, and that's where the love is being shoved, man. That's where the people are going and flocking to. So I have to kind of listen to my audience a little bit of what they want in terms of my content. So that's just where we're at, man. I mean, I love all the support, obviously. Again, if you listen to the online radio, you can get on your iPhone or Android as well. If you use the XII Live app, and you can pay for, like, I think it's a $3 to have no ads in its lifetime. So if you search on there, either on your iPhone or Android phone, you can actually look up Metal Time Radio on the station on your phone and listen to it at all wheels when you want. So I also try to keep the podcast part, the audio stuff updated, but we've been adding stuff from our movie discussions and stuff on there as well. So obviously, Neko and I will continue to try to do the classic reflections when we can. It's just her time is kind of busier than mine, so it's kind of like me and her show. So I don't do it without her. So whenever she's got free time when I can do that, I will. But for the most part, it's just going to be kind of scattered more with the metal stuff as opposed to the other entertainment stuff that I do and stuff like that. So massive apologies for those that really love the top five. I love doing it, but it's just how it goes, man. Like, I just don't have enough for me to go around for this. So I had to make a tough decision and axe that part of it, of the channel. There are past top fives that I have up on my channel. You can go back and listen to just to see what I liked that particular week. But as I said, I will still be giving my best stuff towards the end of the year with Neko. We always do that. My favorite albums of the year. So I'm still keeping up with the metal. It's just unable to do it for the channel itself. It's more just when I have free time, I say, okay, I want to check this record out and check this record out. But instead of having to worry about crashing in like 10 or so albums within like 2 or 3 days just so I can get this top five, it's too much. I can't do it. And with all my other responsibilities outside of the channel, it's even harder. So hopefully you guys understand this. Please go support those other channels. If you want your metal fix, they give you a lot of great content. So please don't be afraid to go love those guys and subscribe to them. So again, thanks everyone. And tonight, I've got my unboxing at 7 p.m. Eastern. A lot of stuff I'm going to show. It's going to be live. You can get in the chat and talk with me a little bit. If you got questions about the Metal Tavern stuff that I'm discussing here, you can ask me then. Might do some more gaming later this afternoon. I've been kind of playing First Ascendant for a little while. It's been kind of fun to get back into that game. Kind of just waiting around until Season 8 of Diablo 4 comes up, and then I'll kind of jump into that and do some live streaming of that. Not doing as much talking as I did in the past with some of my gaming stuff, just rather just concentrate, but I have been paying attention to people in chat and talking with you guys when you pop in and say hello and stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, that's just where we're at with this. So thanks again, man. Love the support. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on a Metal Tavern podcast.